Welcome everybody to this webinar about 7 coronavirus antidotes for speaking, training and coaching businesses. I hope that you're home and safe, and I know that many countries are in lockdown and that it's very tough times for everybody. So we wish you and your family a lot of strength. Now, while this pandemic is going on worldwide, at the same time, I'd like to share that there is a lot of hope for everyone, and we'd like to share in this webinar lots of ideas and positive messages and present you with some ideas how this could be an opportunity on the business side for you. It's time for transformation for everybody right now, and as you know, many people are affected economically, maybe even you also, or will be. And that will mean that many people will need to search for new jobs or become entrepreneurs or change their business models. Companies are in a tough situation, or many companies are in a tough situation right now. At the same time, I'd like you to be aware that this is also a great opportunity for speakers, coaches and trainers to help people to transition to a new model and teach them new skills. So if you are or are considering to be a speaker, trainer or coach for who this webinar is directed to, then this is a great chance for you. And in this webinar, we're going to cover 7 antidotes that can help you as a trainer, coach or speaker to build business resilience for your business in the upcoming times or in any tough times. Now, many people are dealing with canceled events and trainings. Trainers, they cannot give training anymore because they're locked in their houses, and the students or the people who should be participating as well. And that's why many speaking events are being canceled. How do you go about it? What do you change? How do you approach your clients? Well, here's an idea that could change your perspective on things for you and your clients if your event is about to be canceled or is canceled. Consider educating your client how you can present your speech or train online as if the participants would be in the same room. There are lots of tools online that can help you to interact with people very, very well as if they were online. And people need to be educated in companies about those topics that they hired you or were considering hiring you for anyway. So considering tweaking your approach, your offer in such a way that it fits the new approach of training people online. And explain to your clients the benefits of having access to also the recordings for the participants and other participants that were not able to participate live afterwards. There are, apart from the live interaction that is really great face-to-face, there are lots of benefits of being able to present to an online audience. And especially if you hire a professional crew and equipment that allows you to stream to your group in high quality and provide also live interaction. So if you educate your clients that you can make the training happen even though people cannot be there face-to-face in person with you, if you can make the training happen online very effectively and professionally, they might keep your speech or training. So talk to them about that and then say to them that, look, what you were planning to spend on flight tickets and other things to fly people over, let's save all that and let's focus on hiring instead a crew and equipment that allows me to record and convey my message in such a way as if people feel that they are in the same room with me, the trainer, the speaker, even though they're at home. It is possible, and it's quite easy if you have a professional crew to set this up. So if you'd like to know more about the technical details about that, feel free to reach out to us, and happy to brainstorm about that during the Q&A session after this presentation. One of the things that we have done, and that you, if you have online training tools as well, could do, is adapt to the new situation of more requests and more need for online training. On the left bottom side, you see our micro-expression training videos program training panel, how it was before. Well, it's still available. But for trainers, for our trainers who are trained as a master body language trainer, we have developed last week, together with our web team, a new way of training people online as if they were in the same room. So what we've done, we have added to the training panel and to the students that are at home the live stream of a video of the trainer and also a chat to interact with the trainer and between each other. So also what we have tweaked is that for people that do know our program, they know that all the videos are played at random. And it's hard to train synchronized with all participants the same videos if you're on a different computer. Now we've changed that for the purpose of the training of a group online, only in the groups online organized by the trainer. You have the option of having the videos play in a certain set order, which allows groups to see the same videos and interact with the trainer about the same videos that are being played of the micro expressions on their screen. So we have, to keep it short for people who are not do not know our program well, to keep it short, we've adapted our online training program to be suitable for training groups online as a trainer, and that all the participants can follow in synchronicity with what's happening, as if they were in the same room. If you have your own training program for your own tools, feel free to take that idea and then adapt to the current situation as well. If you'd like to use our tools and find out more about our Master Trainer program and become a Master Trainer and be able to train groups online, and now is a great opportunity because companies need training, still need training, they need more sales, and what we train helps companies with sales. So if you'd like to become a master trainer for those companies, you can find out more on centerforbodylanguage.com/trainer. The second antidote is about learning new skills. How do you use your time effectively in these times? Many people, many countries are in lockdown at home. So what do you do with that extra time? Well, consider thinking, what have you always dreamed of learning? What is that? Make a list of like 3 to 5 things, maybe even right now, that you always dreamt of learning, but you didn't have the time to. Well, maybe now is a good time for it. There are lots of online courses about what you would like to learn. Also think about what could be strategically useful for your business. Make a list of those things, what you could do right now strategically that you should have done or could have considered doing some time ago, but that you didn't have the time because you were so busy in live face-to-face meetings. Now you're at home, you have more time. There are lots of things that you cannot do that you usually would be doing. Well, how can you use that time effectively for strategic, useful things for your business? Also think about what you should have done but never had the time for. Just think about the first thing that pops into your mind about that. And just do it. Maybe it's for fun, maybe it's for business, doesn't matter. Just do the things that you never had the time for. And that could be fun. And that could be useful also for your future. So for example, what this is for me, I was planning for a really long time to work on a new movie script. And because we were so busy working on our existing movies and the movies that came our way, I never took the time to develop that new script that I had the idea for. Well, now I have more time. I'm working on that script. So that's an example for me. What is it for you? Feel free to share it also in the chat window during this webinar, so maybe your ideas can inspire others. That's the second antidote for the coronavirus situation that we're experiencing right now. Let's move on to the third. The third antidote is about new partnerships. And this is about how to find new strategic alliances for your business. As you know, a lot of people are at home and in lockdown. Now, for some or many of them, it's easier to reach hard to reach people. So think about and make a list of leaders, influencers that are really useful for your business to connect with. And you always try to reach them, but you failed because they were so busy in face-to-face meetings. Well, maybe now is a good time to reach out to them by email and or by phone because they might have more time. So think about who is a great partner for you to collaborate on new business, and who is a great person or organization to promote your work. They don't have to promote it right now, but you tried to reach them in the past a lot. Or you thought about reaching out to them, but you gave up because it was so hard to reach them. Well, now is a great time to connect with those people because they're easier reachable. So when you communicate with them, reach out to them. And because it's a sensitive situation right now, make sure that you predict their needs and communicate also in your invitation to have a call or to collaborate a possible solution for their needs. So, to give you an example, you're providing a certain service and you'd like to get in touch with potential prospect. Well, if you know that your potential prospect is struggling with sales right now, well, communicate that in the first line, how you can help them with those struggling sales and how you can provide them a solution, and you're happy to talk about it. So empathetically feel what the other person feels to be able to communicate on the same level, and provide a specific solution in your first communication very briefly, so they are very aware of why they should make the time in these difficult times to schedule a call with you. And because people are more reachable, or some of them are more reachable, it's a great time to reach out to them for new strategic alliances and new partnerships, which is the third antidote. The fourth antidote is about coaching. Right now, it's a great moment for coaching people. But how do you find more coaching clients? Well, think about offering them a free strategy session. Especially entrepreneurs, executives are, due to the new economic situation, are struggling. So, and they have a lot of hardships with going through what's happening right now. So feel free to offer them a free strategy session to support them and help them to deal with uncertainty, and especially focus on solutions to grow their business in these hard times. How do you find new clients? Well, for example, you can have a look with searching for keywords that are applicable to your experience or the type of business that you have experience with, and find them on LinkedIn. And on LinkedIn, it's relatively easy to find people's email addresses or to find the telephone number, how to reach them. Especially if you can hire people online who can help you with that if you don't have experience with that. And reach out to those people on LinkedIn in your network, or just outside your network, or through introductions, referrals, with a free strategy session. Announce on social media that you have 5 or 10 free strategy sessions to give away to help people in these difficult times, and share your insights with them, and make time to support them. Because you have more time right now and you know that they are in a difficult situation, that's a good reason to get them to know you, get to know your great work as a coach, and potentially hire you once times are better for a much larger project as a coach. And by doing so, by helping people in hard times, you can help leaders and executives and influencers, entrepreneurs, to make a bigger impact on the world. And that's part of also our mission. We're on a mission to inspire tens of millions of lives to be more successful in life and business. And if you are currently a coach, or you're considering to become a coach, and you'd like to create an additional online income, because it's a great time to coach people online, then feel free to go to centerforbodylanguage.com/coach, where we have our Impact Coach program that you can follow. And in this program, we specifically focus how you can generate 6 figures income per client by working with them online. And we share specific strategies, and also we go hunting and researching specific contacts and clients, leads for you in your area. So if you'd like to find out more, go to that webpage, and you'll discover a lot more about how you can make an impact as a coach and impact your work and your income by helping others. Now, the 5th antidote today is about organizing a summit. Have you ever thought about organizing a summit? If you didn't, well, consider it an online summit. It's quite easy. Pick a topic that you're passionate about, and then reach out to 3 top speakers that are proficient in that topic. Preferably reach out to people that you look up to, that you are not in touch with, but are the top references in their field. They have best-selling books, they have maybe a movie made about them, they're famous influencer status. Well, get them on board. They have more time right now. It should be easier to reach them right now, and they'd love to participate in an online summit. And especially also then, after you got those 3 top speakers on board, get more speakers that are maybe not so famous, but have a large list, because those people will help you to promote your summit and make an exchange with them that if they come on board of your summit, you'd like them or then their commitment to promote the summit to their list. And very important is that you make a great summit webpage, that your page looks great, that it's shareable, that the influencers that you have on board are not embarrassed to share it out there. If you can't do the webpage yourself, then feel free to hire professionals, for example, on Fiverr or on Upwork. Fiverr is more for less professional stuff usually. On Upwork, it costs more, but you usually can get really very beautifully done pieces. Also, there are lots of tools online to create a summit mechanism, web page, and a whole system and funnel and business strategy around it. For example, a program like Kartra is really great. And once you have created your whole summit page and website, make sure that you don't forget to create a compelling sales offer. For example, that people who want to have personal sessions with you or with some of the speakers, or get additional products of some of the speakers, or get the recordings of the summit if it's a pure online summit that is happening live, that they pay a fee for that. There are different strategies to create something compelling that you can sell and make a return on investment on all the work and effort that you put into the summit. Organizing a summit has 2 great benefits. One, you reach and tap into a network of new people, both influencers who you learn to have face-to-face online contact with and learn more about you, and also new clients. And secondly, you create a much bigger network that can be useful for future use for sales or offerings. If you'd like to look at an example of what we've done in the past, have a look on coachingmovie.com/summit. Feel free to get inspired with that page. Antidote number 6 is about creating an online course. You have maybe more time right now, and it's quite easy, if you're passionate about doing something like this, to create an online course sharing your wisdom, your learnings. How do you go about that? Well, pick a topic that you're passionate about and that fits your business strategy in near future. For example, if you're passionate about dogs, let's say that that's your topic that you like to share the world insights about, and you know a lot of the stuff about it, well, just make an online course about how to do something with dogs and organize your ideas, tips, or teachings into 5-minute pieces. Doesn't have to be very, very complicated. Just start with something and go from there. Write down, scribble down a few bullet points. What is useful for people to know about your topic? And when you record such course, and I'll go into detail how to record it in just a moment, once you record a course, you can publish it on your own website, or there are a lot of online course aggregators like Udemy, and then there are dozens of online websites where people can buy online courses when you publish it there. The aim is, and then that's half of the whole job and success done, is that your online course is really beautiful, well recorded, and is useful. And to be able to be useful for people, it needs to be really professionally done. How can you do that? Well, by getting the right equipment. I'll share 2 options how you can go about that. Option number 1 is the budget basic option. You can just start recording an online course with a smartphone. Most smartphones, they can record already video in 4K. And if you make some beautiful light and you pick a nice room, then it gives pretty good results. Well, good enough for an online course. And consider buying a really good microphone. One of the microphones that we use is the Smart Mic from Sabin Tech. You can see it on the top right corner on the picture. It's a very small Bluetooth microphone. It's not cheap for a microphone. I think it's about $200, but it gives really great quality and easy to use. That's the budget option. Now for the ones that want to go more professional, this is the professional set that I recommend to purchase if you'd like to record a professionally made online course. The camera that you see on the right side, that's a new Blackmagic 4K pocket camera right now in March 2020. That's right now a really good budget quality semi-professional camera. And if you buy an additional lens, which you can see at the bottom of the screen, one I recommend is the Sigma 50 to 100 millimeter lens. And you'll need an adapter, a Metabones lens adapter to fit the lens on that camera. And also you'll need a really good microphone, and one budget / semi-professional option I recommend is a Sennheiser wireless lavalier set. There are different options or different models for that, which you see on the left top side of the screen. And if you purchase this set, which should set you back between $2,000 to $3,000, you have a really good set to record your courses professionally, which will look similar and as good as the top courses online, assuming that also you have a nice room and nice lighting done. But that camera will give you really great results and really good sound and video at the same time. And then it's just about starting to talk to the camera. And since you're doing it at home, it's not live, recording this online course, well, you can do it again and again and again until you get it right. If you're scared about doing that, or if you don't have any ideas, just get started with it, and then you'll see where you'll get. That's antidote number 6. Antidote number 7, which could be actually combined with the previous one, is writing a book. Have you considered writing a book? If you have more time right now, well, this might be a good time. First, pick a topic that you're passionate about and that fits your business strategy. And a good way to write a book, if you're not a good writer, or if if you're bored of getting writing or you're scared about that white paper in front of you, well, think about recording one. What if you just speak your ideas and then transcribe them? There are lots of services that provide cheap and quick transcribing. And for example, rev.com is an easy one. And you just need about, like, let's say between 5 to 8 hours of speaking to fill a whole book. That's it. There's not more to it. So think about recording and speaking about your topic, have that transcribed, and then adapt those speaking words into writing to make it fit a book. So if you haven't ever written a book yet and you don't know how to get started, start just speaking about your topic, transcribe it, and then transform it later on into writing. Another great idea, if you don't have the content in your mind yourself, is writing a book by interviewing influencers about your topic, which is what we have done, for example, for one of our books, which is our Taking the Leap book. And we interviewed the top coaches around the world that have participated in one of our 5 full-feature movies about how to grow a world-class coaching business. And we've compiled those 24 interviews into 24 chapters of a book. You could do something similar about your topic. So instead of coming up with the content yourself, consider about interviewing experts that are top of their game about that. They might have even more time right now to talk to you and have an interview with you. Consider interviewing them for your book. Then find a publisher, and if you don't have experience in the publishing world with your first book, it might be a little bit tough. No worries, you can still self-publish your book on Kindle Direct Publishing on Amazon. That's what we have done in the past with our first book about 10 years ago. And it works really great. It still generates an income for us, that book. So considering self-publishing your book as well as one of the options. You don't need a publisher to be able to get started writing a book. So that's how you can get into action with antidote number 7. Those were the 7 coronavirus antidotes for speaking, training, and coaching businesses. And then let's have a quick summary of what we covered so far. What you can do to create more business resilience as a speaker, trainer, or coach is 1, convince your clients to hire you as a speaker online, to train groups online as if their participants were in the same room with you, and give them solutions how you can make that happen. You can consider learning new skills or finding new partners, creating new coaching clients or finding new coaching clients by giving them a free coaching session so they can hire you right now or in near future to deal with the economic situation and help them generate a higher revenue. You could also think about organizing an online summit and finding influencers to collaborate for it, record an online course, or write a book either yourself or by interviewing other influencers that you know. Those are 7 antidotes that you can take action on right now, positive, constructive action that can help you to generate a bigger income for you right now from home and build more business resilience for the near future as a speaking, training, or coaching business. I hope that this was helpful for you, and we're looking forward to hearing from you about your successes by applying this. And please make an impact today.